Hi everyone, Julie Brain Lady Anderson here with Your Best Mind. I am shooting this really quick video to answer a very popular question that I often get. And that question is, what exactly is the brain personality connection? If you've ever heard me speak or lecture or train, I am often referring to this brain personality connection. And people are familiar with all different kinds of personality assessments. There's lots of them out there. There's the popular ones, Kiersey Bates, Myers-Briggs. There's the DISC personality. There's the color personality. And then, of course, there's a bunch of fun ones, that you take online. What Disney princess are you? What, Hollywood icon are you? All those different kinds of things. But the brain personality connection is on a completely different level. Basically, what we're doing is we're bringing in the latest information out of the field of neuroscience. So the brain personality connection is your core personality that is connected to the makeup and wiring of your brain. This is in your DNA. Okay, this isn't something that is based on your culture or based on how you were raised, based on society, family expectations, all those different things. Although they do affect your personality, what I focus on is the brain personality connection. So the first step is to find out, where are your natural gifts at? Where is the area of your brain that you use with the greatest amount of ease? Now, like I said, this is scientifically based. If you look up information that researchers such as Richard Heyer have done, where they have taken these very technical scanning machines of the brain, these PET scans, SPECT scan machines, functional MRI scan machines, these machines are amazing because what they're able to do is they scan the brain while you're actually thinking. So in the past, it was always, well, we'll just take a picture of your brain, or we'll do an MRI, or something that's going to slice, these little areas of your brain and show us which area of your brain is functioning, which area isn't. But what these more technical machines do is they help to identify what area of the brain you are using when you are processing a cognitive thought, when you're doing something, whether that's adding, spelling, putting a round peg in a square hole, whatever it is, right? They're able to scan what portion of your brain you're actually using. But what's really interesting is not only can they scan what part of the brain you're using, but they can scan how much energy is actually being spent to do that. And this is where it really starts to get fascinating, because you and I may have completely different energy expenditure advantages in our brain. What the researchers began to notice is that they could take two people, maybe even from the same family, that grew up in the same expectations, the same cultural influences, and those individuals, one may use, say, the left portion of their brain, or the front left portion of the brain, with the greatest amount of ease, and the other individual or the other family member may use the exact opposite portion of the brain, the back right portion of the brain, with the greatest amount of ease. And for either one of those to work in the diagonally opposite portion of the brain is incredibly labor intensive. It's high energy expenditure. So when I talk brain personality connection, what I'm talking about is, which of those parts of your brain are you naturally gifted in working out of? Where do you spend, according to scientific research, up to 1/100th the amount of energy to work out of? And this isn't just where your brain quadrant dominance is. This also comes out in your introversion extroversion level, because your introversion extroversion level is set by your brain. It's not how shy or how outspoken you are. It is, what does your reticular activating system, where does it put this volume control, set this volume control for outcome or outside stimulus, incoming stimulus. How much does your brain want? That's your introversion extroversion level, and that's coded in your DNA. It's not that it's not influenced by other things. I'll explain that on another video. But the base of it is in your DNA. The same with your sensory modality. We all have these senses that we use to process the information that comes into us. But according to scientific research, each individual has this tendency to use one of those modalities with a greater amount of ease. So it processes in the brain more efficiently and effectively, and it affects your personality on a very big scale. Then there's also, of course, the brain gender. There are scientifically differences between the male brain and the female brain in general. Okay, there are exceptions to the rule, but in general, based on the growth of the brain, there are about 12 main areas that are different between a male and a female. So these are the things that make the science behind the psychology, the science of your personality. The other one is the nurture. The other one is the different factors that maybe cause you to work against or with your natural brain personality connection. But I'll do that on another video too. For this one, this is specifically, that is an explanation of what your brain person, or what the brain personality connection is. And it's really important that you know what that is, because it gives you the ability to maximize your strengths and stop wasting energy on the things that you're not naturally gifted in. Okay, so that's it for now. That is an explanation of what the brain personality connection is, and I'll see you on a future video.